What's up, how you guys doing? I'm doing great, thanks for asking. So, I tweeted out the other day that I'm doing a Q&A, and that is what we're doing in this video. So, questions. Let's answer them. Jordan asks, how do you like having a Camaro? I didn't really like it when I bought the car because I think I bought it just because I was so excited that it was a Camaro and I really liked Transformers. And I was like, I really want this car. And then after I bought it, I realized how much I was paying per month and I didn't really like it anymore. I bought the car not knowing what my car payment was gonna be. Definitely something that I just rushed into. Like, I was like, nope, that's what I want. How much is it? Fine. Got my first payment and I almost threw up in my mouth. And then I had to pay that for 5 years. And that payment was $610 a month. But I have paid off my car as of December of 2015. So now I love my car. Except for I found that since I paid it off, I'm now like coming into a lot of like issues with my car. Like, I had to replace my windshield and I needed new tires. Things that happen when you're like, I no longer have to pay money towards this thing, and then the things happen. Honest asshole, aka Mr. Patrick Harris, he asked, do you consider your career on YouTube a successful one? If not, what could be different? Wow, we're getting like super serious. Okay, so I consider my career on YouTube semi-successful. I mean, here's the thing. I've been on the website for 7 years now, and I have slowly made my way to where I am, and it is a constant climbing success. I've never experienced anything where I've dropped in subscribers. Like, I'm not the Fine Brothers. So yeah, I mean, I would say that it's a success. It's just not growing how quickly other people's channels can grow. But it's still a type of success. I mean, I'm building something, and it's brick by brick, and so I do consider that a success. Do I think that my channel is where I want it to be? No, not yet. It's always changing and always growing, and I'm always adapting and doing things differently and trying new things out, and sometimes they work and sometimes they don't. I think it's a lot of trial and error, but I don't consider it like a failure. I do think that it's a success. It's just not like a massive success, but I'm working at it. So, I mean, that's all that matters. Amanda asks, what conventions are you planning on going to this year? So, I'm going to quite a few conventions, most of which I am vending and selling my stuff at. I will be at Playlist Live in April, so if you're there, please come visit. I'll mostly spend all of my time in the Community Unite room. I'm not sure what the name of the room is yet, but that will be announced at a later date. So I will be at Playlist Live. I will be at MegaCon in Orlando because I'm vending and selling my stuff. I will be at SuperCon in July. Also try to go to VidCon in LA. Also want to vend Paradise City Comic Con in December. I want to try to vend Animate in, I think it's September. So there's a lot of conventions that I am going to, but mostly just to sell my stuff. So I will have a booth, and if you go to those conventions and see my booth, please come say hi. But yeah, this year's gonna be like the year of conventions. I've already gone to Magic City Comic Con because I vended. I think Wizard World for Lauderdale and Magic City Comic Con are the two conventions that I've done so far, so a lot of conventions this year. So Sanders asks, would you date a guy who is bisexual? And the answer is yes. I've actually dated someone who, without saying it but also saying it, was bisexual. It's like a very weird situation, and I don't know if it's like YouTube story worthy, just because I still know this person and I'm not sure if this person watches my videos or not. It's definitely like one of those videos that if I made a story time video of it, it would go viral. But I'm not like, it's not my story to tell, even though it kind of is. I guess it is my story to tell. It is and it isn't. This is why it's confusing. There's like a very fine line, and I just am not ready to cross that line. Regardless, yes, I would date someone who's bisexual because I kind of already have, and that's a whole other story. I don't know. I want to talk about it, but also, like, it makes me uncomfortable. But maybe I should talk about it, but it makes me uncomfortable. Maybe we'll talk about it. Leave a comment down below if you want me to talk about it. Cedric asks, and by the way, I love your name, why would the British never create Spider-Man or Batman, and why would the Americans never create Harry Potter or Doctor Who? I'm not sure exactly what you mean by the question, but I think the best answer is that because they've already been created. I don't think that America would take something like Harry Potter or Doctor Who and try to change it to be an American version. It's so successful for what it is. I don't see why they would do that. Same goes for Britain. I don't see them taking any superhero that exists and try to make like a British version. I guess. I hope I answered your question right. Kayam asked, did you miss me? Of course I miss you. I miss you all the time. Jordan 111513 asked, did you ever get Ian to watch all of the Harry Potter movies? No. Some of you may know, some of you may not know, my boyfriend is like adamantly against watching any Harry Potter movies. He's never read the books, he's never seen any of the movies. He just says, I don't like it. I don't want to watch it. Mwah. I've tried so many times to get him to just assimilate and watch the movies, and I've told him too, I don't care if you don't like them after watching. I just want you to watch, make an educated decision, and then let me know either, yes, I like it, or no, I don't. And if you say you don't like it after having watched it, I will leave you alone. But the fact that he hasn't watched it, and still tells me that he doesn't want to watch it, and still says that he hates it or doesn't like it, I don't like that. Like, you need to, no, you can't say you don't like something if you haven't experienced or tried it. He's been to Harry Potter World, that doesn't count. I don't know, I haven't gotten him to watch it yet. However, I do feel like this year, in December, we will have been dating 4 years. I mean, he's like 31 this year, I'm turning 28 this year. We're getting to that age where we're kind of old. Not that I'm rushing marriage, but like, it's kind of like a thing that now like appears like on like the horizon. You're like, hey, we're coming up to that, maybe. I will not get married until he watches Harry Potter. Like, he could ask me and I'll be like, have you watched Harry Potter? Then no. Sorry. Justin asks, what Hogwarts houses would the current presidential candidates be in? Oh my god. Okay, let's see. So I'm just gonna do major candidates, because there's 4 major candidates and there's 4 houses. Okay, so this is hard. Okay. It just popped in my head, it was perfect. So Ted Cruz is definitely a Hufflepuff. And before all of the Hufflepuffs that watch my videos freak out, please understand that I don't mean that completely derogatory. Ted Cruz is just like, he's just there. He's just there. He's just there. Like, that's the best way I can describe it. So Ted Cruz is a Hufflepuff. Okay, so Bernie Sanders is definitely a Gryffindor, without a doubt. Like, he is a Gryffindor through and through. I support Bernie, love him, he's a Gryffindor. Hillary Clinton has to be Ravenclaw. She's very smart, she's very knowledgeable, she has a very colored past when it comes to lies and deception, however, she's very smart. That leaves Donald Trump, and to be quite honest with you, he's not a Slytherin. He's not. I am a Slytherin, and I would never want to be associated with a person like him. That being said, I understand that Voldemort was also in Slytherin, so I guess if it came down to it, Slytherin was probably Trump's house. However, I don't want to be associated at all, like as a Slytherin, I don't want to be associated with Donald Trump. So I would say that Donald Trump is a Dementor. He doesn't have a house, he is just a Dementor. He sucks the life out of everything that he touches and talks about. He's a Dementor. So that was all the questions that you guys sent for me this time around. I hope that this was enticing. I almost said exciting and enticing. I don't know what's happening to my brain right now. I hope this was exciting to watch, and yeah, the next time that I have a Q&A, I will tweet out the hashtag #AskKayleigh and let you guys know when to submit those questions to me. So if you're not following me on Twitter, follow me at Avada_Kedavra. Link is down below. That way, the next time we have a Q&A, you can ask me a question. Yay! Anyway, if this is the first video that you're seeing of mine, hi, I'm Kayleigh. You should subscribe by hitting that red button right down below, and we can become best friends forever. Links to my Twitter, Tumblr, Facebook, and Instagram are also down below. I'll see you guys in a few days with another video. Peace out, Trouts.